Hello Aquarius and welcome back to the Misty Blue Tarot channel. This is a reading for Aquarius for week beginning the 9th of May. Now as you see, I've already shuffled and placed the cards for your reading today, and I've also pulled a clarifying card from the Keepers of the Light. Now the one that came out for you today, which is your overarching energy, is Hilarion, Divine Healing. Honour your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Now, this is very much about taking time for yourself this week. It's very important. That's what I got straight away when I dealt these cards. It is time for you to take your foot off the pedal, to retreat a little bit, as it says here, and really look after yourself, because I think you've got something to work through this week. I can see here it's showing me that you do have something to work through, and you'll find it easier for you to do this if you can find some me time, find some time alone to go over everything in your head, to make sure that you're making the right decision, and to make sure that you've explored all the options here. But you do need some me time to do that. So let's see how this ties in with your reading. Now straight away here I can see that you do have some restrictions around resources at this time, and it's about, of course you will be aware of this and you'll be aware of any restrictions that you have, but it's actually, rather than focus on the restrictions, focus on what you can do about it. So focus on a solution, and that's what I was saying. I got that you need to spend some me time to reflect things in your own head, to get things in a good place in your own head, so that you can work through this. And the way to do it is to break it down into little stages, but you do need that time on your own to do this. It's something that you will definitely work through, but to do it in the best way possible, you do need that time for yourself. Now, directly below, you have your personal unicorn. So this is showing me that, again, that you do need that time on your own. Spirit is trying to help you. Your spirit guide is working round about you. They are trying to give you answers. They're trying to give you solutions. So there is that kind of, they're trying to build that strong connection with you here. But if you're so busy with other things, you won't get that. Now, spirit comes through to us in many ways. It could be something you see, something you read, something you hear in a conversation, or on the radio or the TV, whatever it is, and it will jump out and resonate at you, and you'll think, that's it, why didn't I think of that before? It's that sort of energy. So be aware of that, and be aware, look for the signs, look for answers round about you, because they are definitely trying to contact you, definitely trying to help you with this. Now again, I can see the storm warning. So this is something that needs to be dealt with now, or it could develop into something much bigger, and it will be much more difficult for you to deal with. Now, again, it is related to your resources around you. And if you just take the time, I know sometimes we just want to stick our head in the sand and we don't want to bother with anything, or we feel as if we're overwhelmed or things are getting a bit much for us. But if you sit down and dissect it into small bits, then you can direct your focus onto what you can do about it, rather than focusing on this thing looming here round about you this week. But you will deal with it. It's just how quickly you deal with it depends on how quickly this storm energy will go, because if you don't deal with it, then it will develop into something bigger. So this is like a nudge from spirit that this needs to be dealt with. Directly below, you have soul healing. So I'm getting as well that this is like a purge for you this week. There's a purge on something that you're finally letting go of. And it could be directed into the resources and into this, whatever this is, it needs to be dealt with. But there's something you're finally realising that you can let go of, or you no longer need, or you can absolutely change in your life. Whatever this is, it's definitely a purge of something. Now, it's a general reading, it will be different for everyone, and you'll know how this relates to you, but I'm getting this very strongly that you're letting something go this week, or you feel that now's the time to move on, to let something go, to that it's like you've grown out of it. That's what I'm getting through. You've grown out of it. Whatever this is, you've grown out of it. You don't need it in your life anymore. So you're working at solutions to sort of fix this so that you can move on. Now, again, you have the inspiration energy here with the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. And this is all about that inspiration coming through for you. Spirit is working here very, very closely to try and get you to see solutions around you. So look out for that, as I said, because at the end of the week, you will feel quite pleased with yourself that you have actually started to work on this. You've started to work through this. You're not focusing on the problem, you're focusing on the solution, and you'll feel quite pleased with yourself at the end of the week that you have started on this process. Now, directly below this again, you have Be a Beacon. And this is all about being an inspiration for other people. So other people will look at you at this time, people who know you very well, and they will see how you're working through this, how you're making this change in your life, how you are doing this purge, how you've outgrown something, you realise it, and you realise it's time to make this change in your life. And this in turn will be an inspiration for other people round about you. So you are like a leader in some sense, because other people are looking at you to follow your lead. You may not realise that, they may not tell you that, but that's definitely the case I'm getting here. So I do hope you found this reading helpful today. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll speak to you again next week. Thank you. Bye bye.